going on, guys? It's Steve. So Carmelo Anthony just came out and said his number one goal for his basketball career is to win an NBA championship. Well, to me, it's like no freaking shit. Well, like we don't know that, Melo. You know, I don't want to hear talks about you wanting to win a championship. I want to hear talks about getting other great players around you. I don't, because saying I want to win a championship has not helped in the past 3 years with almost 4 years now, with Phil Jackson. Because saying I want a championship is not enough for Phil Jackson to go out and say, you know what? Okay, he wants a championship. Let me go and get some good players around you. I don't want to hear that anymore, Melo. What I want you to say is, I need a playmaker. I need a dominant big man. I need a rebounder. I need a wing defender. I need a perimeter defender. I need a free throw shooter. I need a three-point shooter. I want to hear you say these things. I want you to be more vocal. I know you've been staying mellow. You know, stay mellow, my friends. I know you've been staying cool, calm, relaxed, and all of this other crap. But I don't need that from you. We can't have that anymore, Melo. We need you to start speaking out like LeBron did. We need you to start speaking your mind. Why? Because words. You know the phrase, a picture can say 1,000 words. Well, yeah, something like that. I don't know. But you know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that Carmelo Anthony needs to be more vocal. He's handled the situation with Phil Jackson great. I think he just handled it excellently in terms of not, crying to the media, not doing all of these other stuff. I think that's great that he did all of that. However, what's not great is that we're still not even close to making the NBA playoffs. We're not in contention. We play the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. If we lose to them, I'm done. Okay, if we lose to the Sixers, I'm done. All right? I don't want Nick Stauskas hitting a game winner on us. I don't want, Joel Embiid's done for the season, but I don't want that freaking guy, Nick Stauskas, who hits game winners like it's nothing to him. I don't want him to hit a game winner on us. What I want, Carmelo Anthony, is for you to keep playing the way you've been playing, 23-6-3 for the season on your lowest career minutes ever. And on top of that, I need you to be more vocal with Phil Jackson. I need you to do what LeBron did. Go to the media. Literally, go to the media and say, oh, I need a playmaker. I think this team would be better if we had a perimeter defender. I think this team would be better if I had a great point guard that can make plays. I think this team would be better if I had a backup point guard. I think this team would be better if we had a rebounding big man. I think this team would be better if we got rid of Joakim Noah. I think this team would be better if Kristaps Porzingis would start rebounding more and play better defense. I think this team would be better if I started playing defense. I think it is that time for Carmelo Anthony to start calling people out. Start calling people out, because obviously the passive and the mellow approach has not worked. It hasn't worked at all. Okay, so if it hasn't worked now, not just now, it hasn't worked for the past 3.5 years, why is it going to work for it's not even the second half of the season. It's like the fourth quarter of the season. Okay, it's crunch time, man. We need to make the play. I don't give a damn about draft picks. I don't give a damn about any of that crap. Screw that. We need to make the playoffs, because if we make the playoffs, that's going to say a lot. Because think about this. If we make the playoffs, I don't think, honestly, if the Knicks make the playoffs, the only team that would be able to beat them in a best of 7 is the Cleveland Cavaliers, because of LeBron James. Because Carmelo Anthony is so above everyone else that there's no one that can contend with him besides LeBron. Stephen A. said it. Max Kellerman said it. Skip Bayless said it. Shannon Sharp said it. So you're not just hearing this from me. You hear this from a lot of analysis. You hear, I'm kind of satire with how I approach it, but I think that's more entertaining. But you hear them say that Melo should not lose to anyone but LeBron. And I agree 100%. Okay, because Melo is that freaking good. 25-6-3 over a 14-year career is nothing to just look over, okay? This guy is elite. There's no reason he should lose to Isaiah Thomas and the Boston Celtics. There's no reason he should lose to the Washington Wizards with John Wall and Bradley Beal and Brandon Jennings. There's no reason he should lose to Paul George, Jeff Teague, and Al Jefferson and the Indiana Pacers. There's no reason he should lose to the Milwaukee Bucks. There's no reason he should lose to Dwight Howard, Paul Millsap, what's the other guy's name? Dennis Schroeder and the Atlanta Hawks. There's no reason he should lose to anyone in the Eastern Conference besides LeBron James. There's no reason he should lose to anyone in the entire NBA in a best of 7 besides LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Why? Because Melo is at that level. It's just, I think, honestly, sometimes I think Melo is just too mellow, and it's not good for him. I think Melo needs to say, you know what, I'm pissed off. It's the same thing that plagued LeBron for a while, being too passive. I see that with Melo right now. And you guys are probably like, what, Steven criticizing Melo? Yeah, I see that with Melo right now. What I want to see is Carmelo Anthony get angry, get mad, do the Medea. You got to get mad, man. You know, you got to get mad. Because in the playoffs, if we make the playoffs, let me get back to the point. I always digress. My point was, if we make the NBA playoffs and we go deep, Chris Paul's going to come to the Knicks, hopefully. I know he verbally agreed, but I don't give a damn about that. Chris Paul's going to come if we go deep in the playoffs because that's one piece away from contending with LeBron. Okay? So there's no reason we should lose to anyone else besides LeBron James in the playoffs. That's this video. It's been your man, Steve. Melo, I need you to be more angry. Melo, I need you to stop being mellow. Stop being so calm and relaxed and start being angry. Okay? Start being angry. Call people out. I guarantee you it's going to help out a lot. You're doing a lot already. You need to do a little more. I'm not going to lie. You know, I know you've been averaging like 27 points per game since the New Year's, but I want to see like nearly 28, 27 points per game for the season, okay? You got to end out the season strong and carry this team. And when the playoffs come, you got to carry them as well. It's been your man, Steve. I'm out. Peace.